Nathan, another really productive pre-season exercise. So what is your take on tonight's game against Wealdstone?
I think exactly, you've just said it, it's a real productive exercise. You know, in pre-season you want to have a really fantastic workout in terms of a physical workout. You want to get through the game without any injuries, and ultimately you want to win the game. So we did all three, so that's why it's a very, very good exercise.
And from a coaching's perspective, did you get everything you wanted to out of tonight's game?
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, it's sticky pitch. The slope is quite phenomenal. So those are the trials in terms of things. Then they're a very well coached side. You know, Coxey's got them playing. They can see that they're structured. They try to play. They'll cause teams at their level a lot of problems. They beat MK Dons on the weekend 2-0. So it shows that they've, you know, they're tough opposition to play in pre-season. But I thought we were excellent. I mean, first off, we were super aggressive when after the game. The type of play, you know, we try to have solutions in terms of what we do, and we scored two from things we work on constantly. And then I thought we, you know, with a bit more quality, we could have won more. But then we continued that second half, and then we brought, you know, made 11 changes, and they had a good workout towards the end as well. So look, I'm really pleased with everything, and as I said, a good workout, no injuries and a win, that's what you want in pre-season.
And we know that centre forwards thrive on confidence. Brilliant to see both get on the score sheet and Sonny score his first goal. And each of the goals as well, I mean, you look at it at 2 penalties, but the constructiveness that built towards those moments was really good as well.
Yeah, and that's what we're pleased in. The people who look at the penalties and stuff, and they were penalties, but we've done stuff that we've done. We've tried to play through. If we can't, we play over, and we played. You know, we got in behind them on a number of occasions without producing. We did on those 2 occasions, and look, we got our just result. And exactly the same for the third goal. Bit of quality, worked it well, won it high, worked it well. And forcing them to have to defend their box. So look, I thought we were excellent, and it was a very, very sticky pitch. So for us to move it in the manner that we did with everything, but you know, you see the young players we had, you see people playing in different positions, you see the continuity in people that come in that have grasped how we play, and look, I'm really pleased with tonight.
It must be such a delicate balance getting the number of minutes into the boys right. We saw some reach that 60-minute marker. Others that will come. How pleased are you with the sort of stamina and sharpness we're showing at this point of pre-season?
Yeah, I am, and it's a sharp athletic group. You know, you look at the athleticism and everything, and it is a sharp group. So for 60 minutes, I thought they were excellent, and then we're building it, because in 2.5 weeks we have to be ready for 90 minutes against an excellent championship side, and then going into a championship season. So we're getting built. So we'll be reversed on the weekend. It'll be a 60-30 on the weekend, and then we have two really important games to get 90s into them, and then we'll be closer to where we need to be.
I know better than to ask you about injury details, but noticeable tonight that a few key players were missing, and no Kane Ramsey, no Thomas Kaminsky. Can you give us kind of some update on the group?
Kaminsky's will play on Saturday, so that's nothing. It was just left out of the squad tonight. Same with Kane Ramsey. And then the other 3 have just picked up little things, so we don't risk them in pre-season. It's a long season, and it's a little bit frustrating because we'd like to get the full group. But look, when you get the full group, it's a very, very strong group, and choosing two 11s, let alone 1 11, is difficult. But so look, we'll be in a good place. We obviously want to strengthen as well and add, which hopefully we'll be able to do.
I know how meticulous the preparation is for our pre-season, and we've got a rhythm now, haven't we, of Saturday, Tuesday, Saturday, against teams again who are going to offer different tests for this team. How much are you looking forward to the trip against Cambridge on Saturday?
Yeah, very much so. Obviously going back to a place I really like, you know, obviously I know the manager very well, I know the people there, so it's always nice going back to Cambridge, wonderful place. And it'll be another test, another step up in test, but we're looking forward to it. It's nice to see. In pre-season, it's good to see how the group develop, how they you know, especially when you get new ones in that have added to the group quality, athleticism, strength, experience, whatever they've added. And it's good to see them integrate and to develop and to grasp what we've got. What I've tried to do a little bit as well is sign players that know how I play. So Amari Bell doesn't need me to coach him on what I expect from him. He does it naturally well, so does Rhys Burke, so that's why I signed Luke Berry and people that I have worked with before. So that adds a real continuity. But I'm excited with this group. And I said, we haven't finished yet, but once we get everyone back and we've got that final group together, I'm excited about what we can do.
One final question, of course, with each game we want to see improvement. So is there one thing you really want to see for the boys as an enhancement of what happened tonight on Saturday?
Well, I think the physicality has to continue to get better. But as you saw today, the first half physicality was outstanding. I mean, really was. You know, and after the group, and as I said, these are a tricky side to play against. So they're well coached, they're well drilled, they like to play out, they have solutions and so on, and a coach that has worked at academy level. So we'll have that exposure to good processes. But I thought we were outstanding. So what we're looking for now is that step up in athleticism, that step up in quality, that step up in penetration, and all those things that we work on. It just the tests get a little bit more difficult as we go along. But as you see, we're an aggressive group. We've had two non-league teams so far. Then we've had a Croatian Super League team to play. Now we go into a bit more of a British test on the weekend, then a Championship test, then another British test, and then hopefully, in God's will, we'll be ready for the Championship.
Brilliant, thank you.
Thank you very much.